Is it going? Is it going? It's going. Yabba dabba McFucking doobop.
Otto will want to know what happened in Cosness. I expect he'll be in the mess.
Oh, those are all moves I don't use. Fuck!
Does that one have blood on it?
Is it business?
Howdy, Charon. Wrong way. No. No. Man. These are a bit on the expensive side.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. Finished, are you?
God damn.
What do you need? What do you want? No scratches, right? That should do you. Anything else?
Oh yeah, there was something else. I'm just a little stupid.
So, what'll it be? You can thank me later. Yeah, that should do you. You can thank me later.
See, I'm confused. Why did these have +3? Oh, because I already have a +1.
That it?
I guess so, these ought to.
I'm here. I'm ready to game. I've been gaming.
Yeah, I already have.
Okay, fair enough. Did you see what I changed?
I already changed it back.
Damn it. You're no fun. Yoink. click right there, click over here. Oh, changing how your sword looks. Did you tell stream Happy New Year, Coco? I don't know. I was about to say Coco said Tuki said stream.
No, I
Coco.
haven't. Cause fuck stream.
How dare you? How absolutely rude. Do you have any New Year's resolutions? Any things you want to try? Any games you want to work on?
Do harder drugs and drink better alcohol.
Heard of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sent us there.
Truly, life goals to aspire to.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw.
Good evening, Cow Cow.
None worth mentioning. Should be back.
What? You're eating too.
No, I'm not.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be.
I haven't touched it. But since you want me to eat,
You can eat it. You want to play games and walk around and talk to people?
There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a
I
book.
just started getting hungry.
Yeah, this is where
I
she
figured-
chose to be.
You seen this
Reasons.
seasoned chicken and with the salsa with noodles? It goes hard.
you would go a lot harder.
Hmm.
A crisp bottle of water.
I trust I'm not intruding.
I would grab you one, but
Your mission?
I don't want my
I'm beginning to
noodles to
think
get
your
super
habits of
soggy.
surviving cannot be attributed to
Ah.
your
If only Coco was listening. And Coco could grab me a crisp,
I'll have you know that only
cold,
attempts have been made on my end,
succulent,
and none was.
juicy,
So,
plastic
to what do I owe the honor?
bottle
Merely that you've come for one of my
bottle of water.
Is that so hard to
There's a chance Coco's trying to go to bed right now, if I'm being honest.
Shall we start
She
with
might have been
the
up all night.
No, she was asleep when I woke her up.
No one's surprised. She
Oh.
finds herself at the mercy of armies and typhoons. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real
Oh.
question is, how did
See.
we get here?
No, she might be coming over here for water. But what she's really gonna do is, she's gonna go grab that water, then she's gonna come back, and then she's gonna shit talk us. Or shit talk me.
For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less
What's up?
blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every
Oh,
blade of
thank you for
grass
2 waters.
beneath
Thank you, I
sacred
shall drink
arms.
both of those.
You're very
Little
kind.
wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion.
Not gonna share with the
Thought it
class,
a
Coco.
easier target, possessed of no less ether.
She's gonna share with it, chat. I know she is. It's gonna happen.
While you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's, but the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore
I already said what happened.
neighbor.
I just realized I'm not even really in frame. I need to scoot over more.
The center of the world. Certainly there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the whole
There we go.
Empire's reach spans the kingdoms.
Not in the wire.
The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. If they truly broke the pact without
Be Ned
provocation,
Warhammer.
it is
You got lucky god rolls, okay? And I was rolling like straight ass.
That's just your usual.
We have the run back, and I go first. I would actually win.
and of course, our friends in Yara.
The score was 70
Who will be left standing, I wonder,
to 20.
when the last drop of blood is
I had like 3 units left. She had half an army.
I was just gonna tell you, you'll never roll high.
inside? Do you not fear for your home?
She was playing Tyranids. I was playing, you know, Space Marines.
Are you saying you're pussy?
Yet in spite of it all,
I'm saying she just naturally has twice as many units as
when the
me.
storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me.
Nev couldn't even take my big boys out, yeah.
Even.
My big boy just wasn't hitting, okay? He just kept failing. And technically, I was allowed to reroll. I just didn't realize it till too late.
Silly goose. Personally, I wouldn't
Seems
accept
so
that.
happy to see us. It's good to be home.
I personally would never allow someone to call me a silly goose like that.
Listen, Tuki, I don't know what the fuck you want from me, okay? She won fair and square. The dice favored her today. But she's scared for the run back.
Horseman Harpocrates.
That is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
If I'm correct, it has been 5 years.
Yes.
Ready?
Oh, it's a fun game and we have. But next week, I'll hold you to it. I'll hold you to next week, Coco.
Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or cards. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered.
I'm glad Coco enjoyed the nerd game.
Without access
Just like how she totally didn't enjoy Magic the Gathering.
to Dominion,
And she didn't totally enjoy Dinosaur Island. Not a chance.
I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize.
Damn, even Briscoe isn't rooting for
I'll
me.
send word to our associates. See if they can't
'Cause you-
furnish with more books.
Always roll like shit.
Not more books that I
Yeah.
require, but the right
If Briscoe has a chance higher than 50%, he rolls like shit. If it's lower than 50%, or is 50%, he'll get that.
I'll see what I can do.
You?
There are not many in this world who would indulge
Shut up.
the whims of a tired old historian.
Doesn't matter. It could be digital dice or real dice.
Listen, I rolled nat 20s, only to then roll 2 damage.
Yeah.
Hush now.
Dude from my look was crazy. See, even she admits.
Sing as moveful.
You want to talk about crazy luck? Baldur's Gate. Anytime. You should not win this. Watch this.
Yet they laugh fast.
Me and Briscoe were redoing the fight the other day.
Oh, that's good.
Parents weighs heavy on
We got halfway through it before my brain started to just fizzle out because I was up for like
much from us that night,
20-some hours. But
more than others.
it was... Shut up.
They are not quick to yield.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
I was playing as your character and God,
That we must.
it's just sucked.
Just as I must
Just
use
sucked.
the time you need to recuperate.
I hit
Good day, Clive.
a fucking Steel Watcher for 54 damage on a non-crit.
Gav will be back soon.
On a non-crit. No,
Get some rest while I can.
you hit a Steel Watcher on a double crit for a 9 and a 17.
I'm not strong anymore, okay? If I had my arrows,
Not back a
It just doesn't make
We're already
sense.
off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scout.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
bleh.
Scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget,
I mean-
a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Are people really that dumb that all it takes is them
All right.
cutting it out like that? Like, it's still in the same shape, is it not?
Not really, like, it's just like a big-ass scar on your cheek. And, I mean, we're in a world with, like, monsters who can shoot fireballs, so... You could easily just say, oh yeah, no, I was fighting a monster. Shit took half my face off.
I guess that's true.
You are just moving
Otto
around
was here
everywhere
earlier with
today.
a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
The Republic army marches on the Empire to attack, and the men of the Rock have summoned to the front. Something big is brewing. I reckon you'll see what cool. Thanks, Gav.
What does Gav have to say?
Clive can't read. Clive. Game's a little bit quiet.
With him and his men occupying the defense of
It
the
would be
capital,
capture device.
they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
Clive, yell.
It's more than that. This is our chance.
Is that good, Coco?
Waiting for.
Coco?
Tabs mic.
But look how far we've come.
So you went to IHOP today,
All
young
that we
man?
have here, our
Bro,
friends,
IHOP was fucking
idle
packed.
riot, are they not causing
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's early morning. Early morning's probably when they're the most busiest.
If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. Each time I reach for it.
Normally when we eat, it's usually late at night, so it's not as
Something
busy.
icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your
No one's
body
thinking, let's go to the
responds
breakfast place
too
for
well.
dinner as much as we are.
It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
I'm just saying, every time we go there, it's always quiet.
Every burden I cannot.
Ash,
Okay, thank goodness.
but you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
Whew. Bit of a close call,
I
but
know,
it's fine.
but
What?
Well, the stream kind of died for a second, that's what the beeps were.
We're only here
But it
because
came back.
Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
Small poop, yeah.
he did. He was there.
But Tuki was just throwing shit at
It
Briscoe.
was an illusion.
What even the fuck is that? Is that like some crazy hash brown omelet
Call out.
thing?
I got a hash brown as a side, and I threw the entire hash brown on top of the omelet.
Fuck. What's even in the omelet?
Hash brown. Besides the hash brown I threw on top of it,
If Joshua is still
cheese,
alive, he'll be
steak,
looking
and
for that.
peppers.
That's
Sounds like a
the
very
thing.
Tuki meal.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does.
You know, Tuki, I was sitting there thinking like, you know, I bet if someone tried to sell people vegetarian vegetarian cupcakes, some people would honestly pay the markup, not realizing that cupcakes kind of on their own are already vegetarian. Not vegan, but vegetarian. Then I went, well, actually, since your pig blood thing, you could make meat-based cupcakes. And then you could have the meat cupcakes, the vegetarian cupcakes, and then the vegan cupcakes all next to each other. It's like, what's in the meat one?
I'm
What's
just
the meat
saying,
cupcake? The
When I-
vegetarian one, does it have meat in it?
when I have the ability to go meet up with Briscoe, I am gonna bring him some pig's blood cupcakes so he can truly find out what desserts are like. Since he can't have any naturally.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the blight spread ever
And I
more
don't wanna be a
swiftly, Your
dick.
Grace. But this.
But
This is
Even though
far,
he's gonna say, ew,
far
vegan
worse
desserts
than
have
I could
existed.
imagine.
And they probably swapped eggs out with something that isn't just plant.
Yeah, but it's Briscoe, and he immediately went, oh, when I told him it was a pig's blood that they used as a substitute.
Closer to its end, and here we chase shadows.
It won't get the same rise, but it will get the same fluffy, doughy texture with a nice red hue.
That's wild.
You dessert. Briscoe, politely, shut the fuck up. When you get a pig's blood cupcake, eat it and be happy.
Listen, the only thing Briscoe's gonna be happy with
Master Clive, a moment if you...
is a deep dish pizza.
My apologies.
You know what, Briscoe? What if?
Not at
Pig
all.
blood cupcake? Yeah, you can substitute eggs.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha.
You can substitute eggs in desserts with pig's blood for those who are allergic to eggs.
I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Did you already drink your water and take mine?
I told you I was gonna drink both of those.
Fair enough.
You thought that was a joke? Nah, nigga, I thirst.
Don't make it weird.
I still can't fucking travel freely.
Leave the rest.
Nope. We're on rails, son.
And I would walk 500 miles, and I would skip 500 more.
This is the fastest movement in the game.
No, I just like doing it because it makes it look like Clive is skipping around.
Oh, you even got an extra water. Thank you.
Thanks, I'll need it.
lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled. Bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of Hill...
Of all the Final Fantasies you played, which one's your favorite, Tuki?
This one.
To anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
Not even any of them hit in the list. Okay.
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastport, the Empire's been tightening its grip around the Duchy.
Of all the Devil May Cry games, which one is your favorite? This one.
Who's ever set eyes on a runaway?
I only played 5.
Traitors to the Holy Throne.
I played 1. I played a little bit of 2. I was working on 3. Because I had the collection. Because people say 2 is bad. And it's kind of... 1 and 2 are kind of like their own story. 3 is when like things kind of start... Well, it's not complete. You can kind of argue 1 and 2 are their own little separate things. But like, they introduce some characters. But 2 is the most... Like, you could skip 2 and lose nothing.
You might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto.
So, I just started skipping 2. Went straight to 3. That was fun.
Did we have quests that we needed to do before that most previous mission? I don't remember. I don't think we did.
I wouldn't know. You're the one who told me to go fight a dragon and then fight a big dude.
To be fair, I didn't tell you to fight a dragon. It just so happened you are going to fight a dragon.
Listen, I eventually beat him and I felt good about that. With only having a very limited grasp of the controls. Which is something you do a lot to me, now that I think about it. It's always walk away, throw me in front of a hard boss, say good luck, guy who doesn't know the controls, and then I eventually, slowly learn the controls, learn dodge timings, and make it to the other side.
What do you... Fuck you want from me?
Is everything alright?
Nevis, I'm just training that part of your brain that uses its ability to adapt. You play through tutorials. I skip them bitches and figure it out as I go.
Fair enough, Tuki.
I might play Elden Ring again.
From the lake like we do in the atrium.
I feel like playing Elden Ring again. And I was thinking of buying it for Briscoe. Oh shit. So Briscoe could do the
Seamless?
yeah.
Pitch might stave off the rock for a moon or so.
It would be, what, our 3rd fucking restart at this point?
Which we don't.
I mean, I could still probably have my do, but you'll be pissed and be like, no, fresh save. Gotta be fresh save.
A dozen runs left in him.
It wouldn't be the same if you're like level 115.
I don't think I'm 100. Maybe 70 or something, so definitely strong enough for early game, but you get the idea.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone.
Was the demon that's possessing you trying to break free?
Trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the dead.
You know, that actually sounds way more badass, because that implies the demon doesn't want to be trapped in there, and yet you're holding it.
The demons are trying to escape me. Sorry. What the fuck was that? Jordan's just trying to get out again. He tries this once a week.
Sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot.
What he doesn't understand is my body is like the cursed prison that they trapped Gojo in.
That's for certain.
Man, people had a lot of fun in Shibuya.
I don't even know what the fuck a Shibuya is.
Find the curse breakers. So I may have not been fully paying attention to the cutscene. So, story man, I understand we're pretending to be Sid. So, what's our next goal?
Think of Sid's name like a mantle. It's not pretending to be Sid. We're taking over the mantle.
Okay.
Easier than felling a forest, I
But his
say.
name was actually Sid, though.
His name was Sid, yes, but he already had like the famous notoriety of
Yeah.
being an outlaw. So we're just taking over the name.
And since we have lightning powers, we can prove it's us, because how else is someone gonna have cool lightning powers like that?
These guys are pretty high level.
They
You
are.
noticing that?
Yeah, you might want to start doing a lot more side missions, bud.
That's what I'm doing right now. So
The game was like, I hope you enjoy being overpowered. That ends now. You know, I may not look as good as you in this game, but I'll just have you know, I was able to get sexy smoking style my first run through in DCM5. In like the first early chapters, so, you know,
playing
I
as
have
V
skill.
doesn't count.
I wasn't playing as V, I was playing as Nero.
Sure.
You can get a lot of points by revving the engine constantly. You can get a lot of free points.
Oh, I think those guys were just an outlier because
Oh. It's because they were quest?
dude, I was just watching. No, Torgal, you little shit.
Oh, pushed him. Just enough.
There's precision 6?
Come on, Tuki. If you're gonna keep knocking him in the air, you gotta do like a cool air combo.
But Nevis, it's the precision 6.
Did you knock him out of the air?
I think I did.
What about the precision ravage? A fine hound. Man, you really haven't called upon Torgo a lot, have you?
I didn't know there was a precision 6. Nothing told me about that. But it's funny.
Damn. Get denied by a goddamn crab.
Okay.
That one pissed you off in particular?
Yeah.
Fair enough. I gotta go potty while you're doing this murder. Be right back.
I now know that I can tell my dog to just jump at people. Like a fucking drill. Fuck off, mate. Oh, I don't have to walk all the way over there.
You know, it truly is an addiction, because now that I'm done building those models, I'm just sitting here thinking, I kind of want to build more. But I've also watched a lot of people talk about models and stuff, and turns out the box set you got me isn't really meant for like a starting beginner box sort of thing. And there's like other things. I'm not saying I don't appreciate, I really like the game. I was just saying that that's what I learned about the box set. I greatly appreciate it, had fun with it, enjoy it.
Just buy more.
Yeah, I know.
Buy 2 more box sets, build them all, have an even bigger army.
I know. And now, since I also learned to buy third party, I can buy 6 plastic models that cost $45 at the low, low price of $43.
What?
You take care of the people here.
What?
We will.
Well, it's like 10 or 20% off, like what it would normally cost buying directly from like
Said the soldiers were talking
Games
about
Workshop or something.
I don't know how big this
So.
is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
I wasn't paying attention to the cutscene at all.
How were you able to do that all?
Paul is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
Some of us drink 5 to 7 bottles of water a day. Others don't.
The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders
Why do you think my skin looks so young and youthful?
I mean, I could chug bottles of water, but like, I should have to stop once or twice for air.
No, while I'm drinking, I'll go. And that's it. You can't breathe and drink at the same time.
I don't think that. I genuinely don't think that's actually doable. Because even if you breathe from your nose, just don't you still have to like?
Are you calling me a liar?
I ain't calling you a truth.
Get over here! I said, get over here!
That thing just takes C-type, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, plug this in. My phone's fully charged. Jesus.
I would walk 500 miles and...
up ahead.
Martha! Martha, sweetie!
You know, I just realized Briscoe's here.
Are you hurt?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, how did you celebrate New Year's, bud?
You have to do something.
Me and him were playing games for the most part.
What
Oh,
happened?
nice.
What happened?
Well, tried to play games. Tried to play Monster Hunter World.
What happened?
Monster Hunter World, I have to update everything.
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bears.
And,
They were gonna hang us both.
I tried just doing like the basic of just updating ice, and then ice said no, your stacker loader is wrong. So I tried to update stacker's loader, then it said corrupted ice install. So I installed ice again, and it said no, stacker's loader is wrong. It's like I feel like you're just being a bitch.
Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
So at this point, I'm gonna just have to do a hard clear everything out, uninstall Monster Hunter World, delete all any extra files, reinstall, do it clean, which really fucking sucks.
Black Shield.
Jesus.
Is this some sort of twisted joke?
Or you could just play vanilla. It's like, I want to have fun when I play World.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Honestly, Neves, I do want to have fun when I play World. Oh god, it's a bug!
Listen, not all games can be a superior Monster Hunter experience like Rise.
Now, have you ever thought that you should never speak because what you're saying is wrong?
God, you guys hate that game with a passion. I think it's just fine.
See, I won't say that I hate Rise, it's just I can't say Rise is a good game. It's a game. It brought enjoyment for a period of time. After that, I just can't see myself realistically turning it on now.
There might still be someone inside.
Unless I'm really over here thinking, man, I kind of feel like fighting Astalos. Because that's the only reason I'm going to turn on that fucking game is to fight Astalos.
What about Velstrax?
What about those tracks?
Oof. What about Gore?
Depends on the gore. Regular gore, it's okay. Kind of moves around a little too much. Shaggy? I can get behind shagging some Shaggy.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait,
What's the third one called? Is it called like Cursed or... I can't remember what its name.
Keeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious
Rise,
offense.
see, Briscoe understands. Rise is definitely a game. It's just, that's it.
Damn.
wrongdoers shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive,
This won't take long.
Slay the enemies.
Oh, dude, level 5?
For free?
On God, just like that? I'm fucking sorry, bitch. You, get over here. What's your fucking name? Torgal, Ravage. Oh, I'm sorry, he can do this all day.
Oh, we just...
He really sat there and blocked Torgal and thought he did something. That was the craziest shit.
Astalos is the dragonfly bug, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that all of them?
Astalos should be in every game because he's just so fucking cool. He's a fucking dragonfly. A dragonfly!
You were just so hooked on the dragonfly.
Bug monsters are cool and that more of them should be in the Monster Hunter games. The fact that we don't have the scorpion one is a damn shame because it is a scorpion wearing a smaller scorpion. And it throws the small scorpion at you.
Fair enough. Hey boy.
It made noise.
Waking up?
It made noise.
Yeah, it did. It was waking up. He was slept. Now he's awake. You were so cool and mean. You know that? You just can't. Big boy. Come on.
Found her.
Come on. No?
the abbot.
See, he was just yawning.
What is all this white shit that you got on my thing?
Glue. There's glue on my desk. There's glue under there. There's glue everywhere. I had to glue so much shit together, and then an arm fell off that I already glued on once, so now I have to re-glue the fucking arm again. Models are fun. I want more.
My friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cuttings will continue. Rosaria will never be safe unless we save her. Tell Mom to beg his aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
Back to bed.
Go, go. Go, go. Do your job.
In here. Found the survivor.
Clive. He's gone.
Close the hallway door.
Give him some pets.
Also, Sunbreak to Rise? Fucking disappointment. Luna Garen was probably the coolest monster that they added.
To rest. The bears.
Luna Garen is the werewolf one.
He is pretty cool.
He's very cool.
No,
Yeah, so-
The
because he has ice
Frankenstein
powers.
monkey was not as cool.
they knew the fate that awaited them and
I thought
chose
it was
to
pretty
meet it on
neat.
their terms.
Look, I'm cool with
Fighting
double
for
blight
those
monsters.
before
Double
them.
blight monsters have existed before
They
him.
said they rose from their beds.
I just don't like the fact that he has slime blight.
themselves that the Imperials, as she and the abbot could escape.
Get good?
That's a Bracky thing.
Don't get
I've
hit.
gathered the bearers from
No, no,
the
no. The lore reason behind slime blight, like, that shit is an infectious mold that just blows up and kills you. How is he withstanding that?
Listen.
No.
Bracky gives out hands. He gives out hands. They both give out hands.
Do you
okay?
know how brachidioses are like made?
I'll do it.
Because if they can't withstand their slime blight, they die young. Lore for brachies is most of them don't reach maturity because they die from their own blight. How is that nigga doing it? How?
Because he's a guardian of the earth or some shit. He's a peaceful giant that was disturbed because a bigger guy.
Listen, if you're gonna spout dumb shit at me, at least make it make sense.
I'm pretty sure that's what they said. He was a gentle giant and then went evil because of the butterflies, and the butterflies weren't actually tied to that one dragon. It was actually tied to the guy under the sea. Oh, that was a cool fight.
Are you talking about the big red guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was alright.
Jesus. What?
I don't like, the monster felt just... Big monsters are cool. Like, we have Safi Jiva as an example as one of the dopest fucking monsters. And Kulve, who I also think is a dope-ass fucking monster. She could smother me and I'd love her for it. Both of those women could.
Then we got the MVP.
Who?
Oh my god. My brain is fucking blanking on the Final Fantasy crossover monster.
Behemoth?
Behemoth! See, I want
that's like...
I want to say Bahamut. like I knew it wasn't right, but I knew it began with a B, and the only thing that was coming to my brain was Bahamut.
Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Fatalis #1.
I also like Fatalis. Fatalis is cool. I never fought it because I was already done with the game at that point.
I tried. I just definitely didn't have the skills to pay the bills. I got carried in World, I'm not gonna lie.
And that's okay.
But then, I'd play with other people, and sometimes it's like, oh, not as bad as I thought it was.
I'm not making that, yeah.
Did you like the elemental dragon?
Elatrion?
Yeah.
I think Elatrion came out in, like a bit, like just right at the bit where I stopped playing World. So I didn't fight Elatrion either. It was more of a reason to play World with me. You're not wrong, Risco. I want to, it's just, it doesn't want me. I'm gonna... probably later tonight I'll fucking redo all my shit and actually be able to play the game. Maybe tomorrow. Today's Monday, huh?
Yeah. Tomorrow's Tuesday. I'm gonna guess either... If I go back to work, you might also.
No.
Well, I definitely go back to work tomorrow, so... Which is why I have not slept yet, and I'm staying up until, you know, bedtime.
Brother, just let me punch you for 5 fucking seconds.
You probably already know this, but you can press triangle instead of square, so that might be good when he does multiple attacks. You shoot like a little fireball and can dodge again faster. I don't know if that's true, but it's just something I read.
Where did you hear this?
I read it in the how to play the game in the little circle that you showed me. You press square or triangle. I haven't tried it, so that's why I said it's a suggestion. Maybe it's how you get that nice counterattack from range.
really thought that was
Don't get me wrong, this little guy is definitely pretty strong. Magic user, can do a bunch of cool shit. But does his... Did we have to play the music that goes so fucking hard for him?
It's because he's a mark.
Are marks like hunt quests or something?
Yes.
Ah. Okay, well then fair enough. Never mind, carry on. Badass music. I was gonna say, you should probably start digging into that before it gets too cold.
It's already cold.
I would like it like that, he says.
See that coming?
Yeah, when we were living in the hotel, I ate most of my food cold. So now I'm used to eating my food cold. Cooking for you niggas sucked. I'm permanently scarred. My palate permanently changed. So when bears, they have a curse that makes them turn into rock.
Yeah, saw that part.
Yeah, so we crush them down. Yeah.
Oh.
And bear it out
Like
to sea.
spreading their ashes, gotcha.
Yeah, but a lot easier because we don't have to, like, burn them.
And now they are truly free.
You've been there the entire time? Why didn't you help me with my mark?
Imperials.
She did.
The pyre was made. That's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
My big, bulging, black cock.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon. Boys from the garrison might still be near.
Hey, Martha. How's it going? How you doing, Martha?
No one survived then.
Yeah, sorry about that. I kind of killed the last of them myself. Didn't want to make a second trip to bury the ashes again.
Blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't.
You know,
Doesn't mean
I'ma
that
say
blood's
it.
not on my hands.
The series
Cole
peaked
said you cast their remains.
at 4.
That was good of you.
No,
But it should have been
3?
Cross.
This was all my fault.
The joke was I was gonna say whichever one had water combat.
You could
That
not
was
know.
third.
Yeah, 3? The series peaked
And I
at 3.
turned a deaf ear to the war wounds like
The only one
fire.
with water combat.
Rumors started moons ago of black-clad devils descending on villagers in the dead of night to
Ugh.
slit the throats of sleeping bearers. I
Ow.
assumed it was
Yeah,
all
'cause
just
4 was
nonsense
frenzy.
concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a
4
ghost
was
story
true
meant
heat.
to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
What about
You
Frontiers,
would have been
Tuki?
right.
The cool multiplayer one that we couldn't play.
What's it doing?
You mean the one that introduced some of the coolest fucking monsters, had
Which begs the question.
gauntlets, and is genuinely just a really cool game,
My
but
mother
was
obviously
only
has a
Japan
hand in
only?
this.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I cannot make
No, it's a
sense
great
of her
game.
actions.
Then the servers shut down.
Picking what goes on in that woman's head's a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a
Like,
rude awakening.
there's a wolf in Frontier that uses both fire and ice.
A Stolas from Otto landed just before
Neat.
you arrived.
And he functions like a Latreon, so you can break his horns and fuck him up.
Must as
But
well.
he's not just a recolor.
Will you be all
No,
right,
he is.
Martha?
He's
You
not.
can stay longer if you
He's
wish.
his own monster.
No need.
His own
I'll
skeleton.
be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
I still hate the Tigrex model. They never stay still. Nagakuga's alright, but the other two, they never stay still.
You mean Barioth and Tigrex?
Yeah.
Fuck you, just counter.
You handy with that
I
sword
don't
of yours?
ever count.
Of course you are.
Fuck you, Dodge.
I do, and then I never hit it.
Question is, are you willing to use it or
You
not?
don't know how to dodge. You don't know roar timing?
Don't know
Need
what.
help.
Chocobos.
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos.
Me knowing
at that.
roar timing for both regular and brute Tigrex.
Are the bravest birds
I
you
parry
did
the
see.
roar.
I also know how to do
Protect
that one, yeah.
travellers round
Yeah.
these parts from bandits and the like.
But I know how to do that for all monsters.
I don't know why, but I think it was me.
It's true.
I don't remember who I was playing with. I know Spiky was there. I think it might have been me, Spiky, and Skylar
Nasty lot.
in World on the PlayStation. We were hunting a
Looking to settle the score.
Jane,
Go
and
on
we just
then.
kept doing the same attacks over and over. We don't know what we were doing right, but it kept causing him to do like the stagger, like whoa thing, like 4 times in a row. And we were like, you know what? We're not gonna question it. We're just gonna keep doing this until the game decides no more. And then he jumped back finally. It's like, all right.
I saw him cut across
Had
the
him
way
stuck in a
down
loop there for a second, and it was working out great.
Scoundrels were driving the poor things
Before
to
Iceborne,
the
I just want to say this. This is gonna sound rude.
That is.
The skill difference between
Save Whiteheart and her flock.
you and
Hear
Skylar
There ain't
and me and
luckier
Spiky
bird
was
in all
phenomenal.
the world. She's a
That shit
hero to
was the
us
greatest
locals.
stroke on my ego.
And don't worry. You'll know
Because
her
it would
when
be,
you see her.
it would really be either you would die and then Skylar would cart the other 2 times, and then you'd have me and Spiky just,
No good bastards are hiding
got this.
from me.
y'all stay at camp. Y'all stay at camp. Don't fuck this up for us. Yeah, Skylar would get an attitude when you tell him to stay at camp, though. But like, brother, it is what it is. You're using like the worst weapon, in my opinion.
What is it?
Whiteheart.
Insect life.
That's quite a name.
How is Hunting Horn not the worst weapon?
Because hunting horn buffs me.
And the buffs are cool.
They are.
That was the whole idea of why I picked it, though. It was like, oh, this, not really a guide, but like it suggested that like someone at least has like, you know, a blunt weapon or something to like help break
A white feather.
certain parts of monsters and stuff. I was like, well, if Tuki's using a sword, I should use that. Well, hammer or buffs, I guess I should give.
Briscoe, I truthfully don't care. I said, in my opinion, Insect Glaive's the worst. It's a mount machine. I'm not trying to mount. I'm not trying to ride monsters, bro. What the fuck? I'm not a scaly. Pause, dog. Pause.
Yeah, I thought the joke you were gonna say was so am I or something.
These chocobos aren't going down.
Just the
that
setup
path.
to that is just so perfect. It keeps monsters standing still.
The only time I'm truthfully trying to mount monsters is when it's Behemoth, because that was just the play.
I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
It's me and my motherfucking dog!
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You heard her.
Listen, Tuki, you just don't know when Insect Glaive was at its peak. They nerfed it.
Yes, or better still,
I've also never played with someone who
you both.
was,
Good with it?
yeah.
But don't say I
Fair
didn't
enough.
warn you.
Stab. Maybe you'll be the one to break the cycle, Briscoe. Maybe. That's it.
Maybe.
Whoa! What the fuck? Pause! Who are you?
He just showed up, and he has a big weapon, and he wants to say hello.
Sorry, hold up. I got one of the dogs in the background and they died.
Nice. You did it to him twice.
I'm supposed to only do it once. Owie. My shit wasn't back yet.
Although, Monster Hunter World was like the first Monster Hunter game I really played. Like, I definitely tried to get us into Try because the pro.
Oh, I was getting deep into Try.
Yeah.
Then I lost it.
Like, the game, or?
Yeah.
I mean, I was totally down to play Try and stuff with you. I got into it because of the Pro Jared series and stuff, and the Game Grumps little thing they did, so that definitely got me into Try a lot. But then I never really played another one until World came out. Although I was always kind of interested, but just never had, like... I don't think we had any of this... No, we probably did have a couple of the systems from when they came out.
We did.
Yeah. But it just wasn't as big a priority as other games coming out at the time, probably. Either way, World was the first real one I played, so I enjoy it a lot. They definitely really hyped up and sold me on Regine being a fucking boss. So, that game is pretty good. In a lot of ways.
I miss hunting with Spiky. That's what I miss.
You're safe
I'm
now.
gonna just hit him up.
White Hart, I presume.
Because then I'd have to buy the game on a different system.
Do you know her, boy?
Nah, just boot up your old profile on PlayStation.
Not as fun.
That scar. It couldn't be.
You lied to me, and I totally fucking called it. Fuck you.
What?
It's Ambrosia.
When did you ask that?
Way back in the beginning of the game, you said you meet another white chocobo. It's like, oh, is it gonna be his old chocobo? It's like, no. Fucking cap.
What you need? Why are you squeaking at me?
Maybe you want water.
Hold up.
Maybe you want.
No. I'm waiting for the yawn.
Is it over?
She started one. Stopped halfway. Now she's just licking the glass.
How you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the
Oh, I forgot to add what game we're playing to the little thing. Boop.
Thankfully, they did.
Boop.
And not only that.
Boop. Boop.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mound. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned
Why you always
a
gotta
thing or
lean
two
like
from
me,
her
nigga?
master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
And even though you hate repeated monsters, you do.
No matter who you are, you done
I
right
mean, you were
by
definitely
me.
hyped for all the monsters you were able to fight in World over the years. And how you were sharing all the fun little facts that you learned about them and things like that. But God forbid, Rise puts back in fucking Iceborne's flagship and suddenly all hell breaks loose.
you want to come with me?
Hey,
Velcana wasn't fun to fight.
I didn't like Volcana either. I didn't think it was super fun to fight. I'm just saying, you were just big mad that Volcana got added to Rise. Every monster hunter is somebody's first, Tuki. You gotta remember that. So they gotta throw in some cool monsters, you know? Throw in some certified hood classics.
They can throw in certified hood classics.
Volcana
is not a fucking... They could have put Nergigante in there, and I would have hopped on day fucking one that nigga dropped. Immediately. I would have bought the game for anybody who would have been hyped. Briscoe could have been like, I'm not playing Rise. Like, they put Nerg in. He'd probably like, I might hunt it just for the Nerg. You know, he might. Because Nerg is just so fucking good. Nerg, Astalos, Shaggy, Safi, Cool Vein, Fatalis are just fucking great. Any color of Fatalis, by the way.
Besides, don't you worry. We'll get along just fine without her.
What about Kuzu?
You hear that,
Yaku?
Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off.
Yaku?
Yeah,
You have
Yaku.
fun
The bird?
traveling with your master now.
The bird.
Yeah.
You seem awful familiar.
The
now
bird.
I get
The white bird that just grabs a rock.
That's it.
Yeah.
When
He's a
those
certified.
chocobos swarmed my car on the road, didn't you?
Kezu! It was just Kezu. For some reason, my brain combined both of those.
That fellow was a bearer.
Kezu is like one of the greatest fucking monsters to ever exist, just because it disturbs people.
Yeah, I don't like it. But I knew you did, so I had to bring it up. That's another good one. And you know what game that was in? Rise.
Must be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
Pretty sure it was also in 3.
Well, obviously it came from a previous game, but I'm saying... Wizard Rise.
Take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Rise is cool. You're just staring at the gecko. Why you gotta be me mugging the gecko?
I'm not mean mugging my fucking gecko. I'm staring at my retard.
Jesus.
Look, everyone calls their animals by fucking rude names. It's the truth. Tell me I'm wrong.
I call him boy. He's my boy.
That's a slave name right there.
Okay.
If a white man came up to me and called me boy, I'm throwing hands. I'm just saying.
Unless he was a Greek god.
No, wouldn't matter.
You'd fight Kratos.
See, you didn't specify Kratos. Alright.
Greek god. Who else?
People who go to the gym be like, I'm gonna get that Greek god physique. So that's what I was thinking of. Just like, wouldn't care. Would not care.
Where's Gav?
Well, Greek god, and in the first game, Atreus, boy. It's what literally led to you calling me boy a lot.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
I see you haven't changed a bit.
Where's
Oh,
my report?
shit.
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
Trying to say Gav's name.
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
I made a joke because he lost his eye, and I said, I see you haven't changed a bit.
So, you remember how quick
There's
the
a-
Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Your father figure must be an
Half a
optical
century of
illusion.
independence gone with the women on the headland. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
So now they're gonna go after them.
4 mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash.
Well,
Drake's
we already
breath
went
near
after
Ino.
one.
Drake's fang in Dharmekia. Drake's spine in Waloed. And Drake's tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the
Okay.
bulk of the Republican army
Drake
marching
this, Drake that.
inside,
Where's Kanye? Huh?
Drake's fang will be
Where's
left
Yeezus?
exposed.
That is exactly the
Let me
move
see.
we
Oh,
would
Kanye.
anticipate.
I hate the new
If there is
Kanye. Always
anything
in
these
the news,
past 5 years
Kanye.
have taught us, is that
Fucking
he
hating
knows
on the
his
Jews,
traps.
Kanye.
There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the 7 High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
Don't get me wrong, I love Gav, but
He's a little slow on the uptake sometimes.
I know him and Torgal are sharing one brain cell, and he does not get it at all.
It's settled then. What are we waiting for? Huh?
Look at him. God. God is good. God is great. She stuck her fingers up my butthole and twisted.
That was the most gross thing I think I've heard you say in a while.
You know, I think you just need to calm down. You need to get off your high horse.
What are we waiting
Why?
for, indeed?
Why what?
I'm guessing the finger butt twist thing.
It could be to the finger butt twist thing, but I don't know if it's to the finger butt twist. Because I also said God is good, God is great.
To the auto board?
What about the auto board?
What does it do? Is that like your hunt board?
No, also it's auto's counter. Fucking idiot. Fucking stinky.
Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Shut the fuck up. Hurry up.
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martell's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She broke the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. Welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You wouldn't hate them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Oh, something in the water dish.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, she always had a soft spot for that lot, see? Here you go.
Can you deliver these apples? Yeah, sure, why not?
You hear that, Mark?
The fruits of her labor.
She died in the attack.
Hmm. Honestly, surprised anyone survived that attack. Welcome to top 5 favorite OTSTs. At number 5, Tuki's rendition of whatever the fuck this song is.
And you say Sid?
See, I went to music school. I majored in air guitar. But can you play Wonderwall?
What the fuck is a Wonderwall?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friends' donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her tool, Blackthorn has his hammer. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to... Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Wow.
Yours. You
Wow.
earned this.
Nice. Nice set of Berserker ring. Fuck yeah. Everyone loves a Berserker ring.
All done?
If you say so.
Hey, Nectar! Uh-huh.
What's the matter, Nectar?
Uh-huh.
The hunt board. It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free.
Fucking
Just
called
because
it.
they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you
You
wanted
just
to
don't want
know?
to let me in the dub.
Oh, my stomach.
Right. Well,
What the
leaving
fuck is
your
a kilometer?
mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war, the last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Mm-hmm. And now we can go on hunts! Oh, there's one down. The Angel of Death. That is quite the name.
Hold on.
Yoink!
Donk. Donk.
Is this to look at them later?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Think you're gonna remember where all the hunts are? No, I only remember where the S-ranks ones are.
Yeah. Courtesy of Martel.
Because those are where the fun fights exist.
Those are where the play perfect or die fights exist. And god damn it, does some form of adrenaline course through my ass cheeks all the way to my mouth when I play those.
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Why?
She was.
Are you the... Oh.
One saw that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be.
You know what upsets me?
Proud, and rightly so.
Is that I just want a one complete run as a mage, so I can start using just basic sword and stuff in Elden Ring. But I just have yet to get the full mage run. I just want to do one full mage run. What's up,
From the
Coco?
backyard.
Oh,
For your service.
it's gone. Jeez.
Alright.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab 'em right from the branch, make Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
I take it the dog shitted on the floor.
That room's as ragged as goats.
It's just only gonna make me angry if I get up. I had to pee.
You think it's alright to touch him?
I don't know. You go first.
Torgal Rabbit. Walkie, walkie, McFucky wucky.
It's not
The Cursebreakers sent their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Is everything just gonna give me 100,000 XP? I mean, I don't mind. But damn. How much do I need to level up? Oh, it's just 484,000 more. I'm sorry, wait, is there another person here? That's wild.
If you told me you could fire a forge without a crystal or a bearer before I came here, I'd have taken you for a madman. But no, here it is. The secret's in the bellows, you know. They're Master Sid's own design. The other Master Sid.
Your uncle always seemed a kindly soul, if a little eccentric.
And now we're gonna go meet him. Maybe I should have taken him to have police here.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. Well, I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Cock and balls. It's cock and ball. Ah, cock and ball torture. It's a multi-stage test.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
Yeah.
To the end.
Yeah.
Come on.
My big toe itches.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Faster!
Yeah.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Nothing, we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. It would be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
Ah, my stomach.
What was all that about?
You haven't heard?
How's it going?
Someone's been stirring up trouble.
Close the door.
There's been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire
Don't give
gets.
him treats.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
It's on me. Part of me told me to tell Coco to see if he had to go, and I didn't say anything, thus leading to an accident being made.
Disgusting.
You won't be disappointed. There you are.
You know, you call him dumb, but one, if he's gonna go, he's gonna eventually have to go, and two, he always tends to go into the bathrooms.
I hope you guys poured bleach on the floor or something.
You seen him, didn't you?
Do you know we literally barely any actual cleaning products in our house?
Just now.
They're under the
You
sink.
seen him, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
I still have to wash the mop that I used to initially clean up the mess. I threw it in the wash now, so once it's clean, it'll get bleached.
Harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned him in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way.
Man, let me at him.
These people live with a knife to their throats.
Yeah, everyone does.
In a mistaken belief that if they call their own, their mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are
It's
looking
just,
for.
I've literally been through this.
Whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Come on.
Yeah!
And
Now we have a
directly into the
chocobo.
path of whoever or
Sick!
whatever lurks here.
Yeah! Yeah!
Fallen Hunter.
Ever since the appointed day, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waiting there? The mother crystal.
Switch! Switch! Yeah! can't change in combat. That's right.
I have an idea.
Mm.
You're not going to like it.
Bro, get tag team.
Help me, boy. You're a fine hound.
Well, Nevis, left or right path?
Left. It's not like there's gonna be anything all that different. They both lead to the same spot.
It's an enemy difference, Nevis.
Why are the plants so powerful?
Huh?
I said, why are the local fauna so powerful? Oh no, it wouldn't be fauna, it'd be flora. Like, go fight like human enemies and stuff, and they'll be like roughly your level, and then you fight like the plant life, and suddenly it's just such a massive level hike. That dude's totally gonna explode in your face. Oh, never mind. You may shade him out of it.
Switch! Alright, never mind, I guess. I sure do fucking hate bombs, though. Fuck off.
How many times? How many times have you died to a bomb going off in your face?
0. I just hate bombs.
More of my mother's men.
It'd be a shame if they were all like in a straight line for the most part. That would really suck for them, right?
It really would.
I don't give a fuck.
So, the Black Shield are your mother's men sent to, what, kill all the curse bearers or whatever?
Mm-hmm. Left or right?
Right, this time. Fair enough. Your mom really does hate curse bearers. Burning fucking passion.
Honestly, I couldn't imagine hating slaves. Like, let's be honest, they're doing free work.
Yeah, that's the takeaway. Jesus.
Oh, the fucking combo. Donka, donka, donka. Switch! 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 Oh, I did it too late.
Put down a mat. A mat. So just step on the mat so I'm able to disinfect the board. If you have to first.
What?
I said we did put down like a bathroom mat down, so like just step on the mat if you have to go use the restroom. Until I can properly disinfect it when the mop finishes washing.
Yes, I've just been bamboozled.
I see that. Has Elden Ring or any of the Dark Souls game taught you nothing? Guess I never played any of the Dark Souls games.
Honestly, I think I might play Dark Souls 2. I heard it's like the best Dark Souls.
It just depends on how much punishment you want to put yourself into, okay? You know when some people say, oh, they just saw Dark Souls meant hard equals good when they want to critique a game?
Still wet.
That kind of tries to follow in Dark Souls' footsteps.
Sure.
That is like the pinnacle of that game. Just 100 unnecessary enemies, so many traps around every corner, just so blatantly unfair and BS and tedious to the point where it's no longer fun.
Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night.
Okay.
Oh, I just skipped it.
Okay.
Say that again.
Please, he skipped it.
I'll show you a true side of Rosaria.
If you want to cast 2, go fuck yourself.
It's over.
You know, with all your super powerful abilities, it kind of makes these fights seem a bit anticlimactic.
What am I talking about, man? I'm actually really weak right now. I don't know if you saw it, they were higher level than me.
And yet you still fucked him up with like your skills in 2 seconds.
Who are you looking for?
Why, you... We come bearing a message.
Oh, how nice.
Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Aldil. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Oh no! I sure hope nothing bad has happened.
It'd be a real shame if they just slaughtered everyone in a village just because we said hi to them for 2 seconds.
We've never been to all the Hill Nevis.
Oh, okay.
Open the gate, Clive! I sure hope they didn't lynch any colored folk here. That's racist. And that's no good.
Find something, boy. Death.
I sure hope they didn't prep these bodies to make a satanic ritual of any kind if it was lit ablaze.
It's a crucifixion, I think.
No. They've just been flogged.
Well, I'm pretty sure, like, it can still count as a crucifixion because
This was my mother's.
pretty sure that's what they did. They would just tie you up to, like, a pole and stuff. It doesn't necessarily always have to be the arms outstretched.
Why would anyone?
But then why call it a crucifix, Nevis? What's the Latin word? Root word for that, Nevis?
Clive.
I'm pretty sure you're, with most things, a proper crucifixion is meant to be held, it's meant to be held upside down.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it.
I got a really cool sword.
We should go.
It glows in the dark.
Yes. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
And I said, hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, sorry. Nearly choked on my own spit during the beginning of that. Hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I really did.
No, I believe you. It's just like, did you really have to sing a song?
Did I really have to sing it in key? Is that what you just fucking asked me?
I said as loud as you did.
That was in key, bitch nigga. God.
I don't think key controls your volume.
How else am I supposed to hit a high note, Nevis, without being loud? Tell me.
Ready, go? Run like the wind.
Fuck your ass. We call this the old 1800s drive-by.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. They told my uncle fed better. That's the main gate.
You're a spider.
And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Alright, anyways.
You see, it's actually a faster strat than normally running on the chocobo. It's called gloom hopping.
The only reason that was faster was because I was been forced to walk.
Hmm. Okay. How friendly.
Those crystals belong to us all. I said, where were you, filth? Back to your stall. Cut you down where you stand. Destroy it.
Chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
Personally, I just pee on the gate and mark it as my territory.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards.
I get a 25% attack buff in my own territory.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble.
That doesn't sound like
Lazarus.
classist at all.
We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
Black light burns. The hairs
The
off
good
my
news is
booty
we
hole.
haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Man, Torgal's just yapping away over there.
I wonder why that is.
So do I.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned then.
Oi!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Oh, come on, guys. We said we'd leave.
Doth has chosen the path of fucketh around and findeth out. I sure hope no one dies. Switch! 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 Actually, no, this is pretty good right now. The multiple hits. Oh, make it level 5. Oh, that was nice. That was perfect. Perish! Foul heathens!
Jesus.
Their bodies went so high.
Yeah, they kind of fucking did.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that.
Oh,
good.
And he's long dead.
Oh,
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
You know who the fuck that is, Nevis?
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Forgive me, my lord.
It's motherfucking Sir Wade!
Yeah, I could tell by the axe.
It really is you.
Sorry about slaughtering your man!
With fire, ice, and everything in between.
Yeah, and the blade that can bisect the world. Sorry about that. Those wounds will not heal.
We can speak inside.
Another getting back up somehow.
Me personally, if I was hit with that sword, I would have just dodged.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire.
The lines kind of come at you from everywhere, but that just means don't be where everywhere is.
Just parry.
We banded together to
Parry
VA
this.
proxy style, just parry.
Just parry this, you filthy casual.
There is only so much
I bet you can't even properly use Royal Guard.
Against the might of an
You probably don't even know what a Royal Guard is. Let's be honest.
But we've seen to it
Me
that
who
this
beat
day
the
has
entirety
been
of Devil May Cry 5 without
present.
knowing Royal Guard was a counter.
Of late,
I'm sorry, what?
I didn't know Royal Guard was a counter because I didn't read any tutorials.
few remaining bearers out
I
of
did it by
the
accident one time. I was like, oh
clutches.
shit, I kind of feel stupid.
It's called Royal Guard.
Okay,
And when you push the button, he does that. He like puts his hands up.
The foul work of
I just thought he was flexing on the hose, alright? What do you want from me? Royal Guard! Just, I do it too.
Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in
Sir Wayne!
Just skipping all the cutscenes.
I imagine this
It was just one of the, you know, if it was up to me, sir, I personally would never.
And let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Hey, yo, sorry about beating your guys' asses. On
Allow
God.
me to tend to your needs, my lord. Will that be all?
Didn't.
May the blessing of the crystals
I don't
go
fucking
with
ever
you.
remember getting something like that. What the fuck? Did I ever get something called Demon Tar? No. No, that's a first. Maybe I should talk to these merchant folk more often.
What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buet Brit, sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians. The Black Shield, this will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company.
But until we arrived, that was your...
So wait. The bearers from Old Ed have been late. Very good. As you command.
We're gonna go kill people.
Woo!
Yep.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
They won't.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
And I said, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Which way am I walking?
It looks like up.
God, imagine being able to fast travel. That'd be insane.
Phoenix go with you.
In this economy?
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Yeah. Fun fact, Clive only has one voice actor for both young and adult Clive.
Cool.
So you ever think he sounds like a child? He literally
On your command.
played his child self. I'm here to kill all of you and throw your corpses to the dogs!
What is it now? I told you.
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Yeah, yeah.
You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might. Die! For us area!
For us area!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Oh, damn, he's good! Switch! Switch! Oh, you guys are fucked. Alright. Just in case there's reinforcements, I'll save it for later. Fucking Sir Wade!
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battle for them.
Fuck yeah, gamer! There's more?
Yeah.
Sorry, what you mean more dragons? Oh.
The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
You parried, loser. I'm not making that.
Imagine parrying a fucking dragon.
Whatever.
I said imagine parrying a fucking dragon. Like it was nothing. Actually, the title clearly says it's a wyvern and not a dragon.
I was gonna say wyverns and dragons are very good. Like, we're just being honest. Hey man, that was very cool, man. Ride the bull. Dragon Balls. Shala! Hey, Shala! Oh, sorry. I didn't expect him to die.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Shut the fuck up, Luger. Donk. Donk. Ah, I fucked up. Yeah. I'll turn up.
Guess we're all ready.
Whee!
So wait! There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
We finish him.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullen.
Perhaps. But she'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks from...
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die, and her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Quest complete. Black or white? Almost another level up.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord, and had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Let's go.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it.
Again, sorry about killing your soldiers.
If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
Behemoth horns.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshard. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sectary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
Bring out the fine china. We have guests. Brings out the Kirby cups and plates.
So you arrived late to one of her culling.
I'm sorry, what's that? Is that a
Since
stuffed?
becoming Vicereine, Annabella has
Corel?
been a constant
Yeah, okay.
thorn in Rosaria's side, but
There were
these
behemoth horns on the wall.
atrocities are a new low.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. It's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have.
Oh.
I've a galley in port but recently relieved of her
I'm just trying to stay
cargo.
up, though.
She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
Would you like to try
So
Proteus?
you believe us then? About everything?
No, I'm gonna take a nap.
Believe you? Ha! Only
I'm
a
gonna do
fool
my
would
best
believe
to stay
even half
awake.
of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
It's a lot of cutscenes, though.
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Damn.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy. But now you're quite the outlaw.
Already?
Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle.
I guess it beats a monkey's uncle.
Who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
The fuck did you do? Okay, it might be what I'm doing. I'm just gonna opt to stop moving.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice.
Yeah.
Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused.
I feel like we've already been through this, but yeah.
And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand?
Sure.
I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it.
Now you're asking too much.
Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Okay, we got a cool new ship. And look at all those places we could totally go.
We'll be doing a lot of traveling fucking later.
Here be monsters.
Only the fountain.
Nope.
Oh, alright.
That's what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Okay. That's stream.
You tell Coco to say bye-bye. Stream is over.
Alrighty. Coco, say goodbye.
I'm going to my hole, and I'm gonna take a nap.
And put that in the fridge, probably. Or finish munching on it real quick. Bye-bye and a bunch of bananas. Okay, Coco.